everyone, this is Jason Dunn from Digital Home Thoughts, and this is a companion piece video to a review of Photobook Canada's 11-inch by 11-inch photo book that will be published on Digital Home Thoughts. So, I won't go over all the details of the books because you're going to want to read my actual review for that, but this is the very first photo book that I was sent from Photobook Canada. You'll notice that the cover goes to the entire edge of the front. It looks, fantastic. It looks beautiful, but then you turn around and you look at the spine here, and you can see that the photo was actually, it goes really far into the spine, and then you can tell on the back that the back goes far into the spine. So you end up with this rather unattractive looking spine. And then on the back here, you can see that there's a thick black line here, relatively thick black line here, but then up top, it narrows out. And so when you look at the whole thing, which is a little bit hard for me to fit on camera here, but when you look at the whole thing, it looks uneven and it looks just wrong. And the fact that the spine is like this just essentially ruins the aesthetic. Now that's really unfortunate because on the inside, the paper is extraordinary. It is wonderful. When you pick up a page, it almost feels like you're picking up two pages. It's beautiful, it's thick. Now this is the upgraded paper. The print quality is just fantastic. It is extremely good print quality. Everything about the book just screams quality, but you look at this front to back cover and this is what you get. So I contacted Photobook Canada and said, hey, what the heck went wrong with my photo book? And we talked about it and we looked over a couple different strategies for how to, not have this happen again. Here's my second print. So as you can tell, it's a little bit different. The photo goes nearly to the edge, but not quite to the edge, because you can see here that there's actually a thin black line here, and that was essentially sort of the best I could do in terms of making sure that it didn't go over the edge. When you look at the spine is perfect. I mean, all you can see on the spine is just simply black, which is great. And then when you look at the back here, you can see this is almost perfect. So I moved it inwards this way so that it wouldn't go over the edge again. So there's a black line here, but that works out okay, even though the black line here isn't the same. It would have been nice if there was a bit of symmetry. But here's a bit of the problem. When you look up top here, you see that it's actually printed off the very edge, and you can't really see anything here, but I think that it goes off the edge and it wraps around just slightly. Yeah, sorry, this is what I meant to show you. You can actually see here on the edge that the images wrap around a little bit. Down at the bottom, there's a thin black space, and then over here on the inside, there's actually nothing of note in terms of extra blackness. Now, when I had designed this page, I had actually designed it so that there was actually going to be a thin black line, or actually sort of a thick black line around the entire thing. And I thought that would allow me to have this thing sort of fit properly, but as you can tell, it didn't quite make it. Now, again though, on the inside, and I'm just going to show, some people ask about what it's like when you open up the page. So you have two white pages here, and then there's sort of a thin, almost like a vellum, and then when you open it up, then boom, you have your first page. Now, again, on the inside, it's gorgeous, thick, beautiful pages, everything that I mentioned for the previous book. So you're going to want to read my whole review, but for me, the bottom line is that Photobook Canada produces beautiful photo books, some of the best paper I've ever seen, some of the best printing quality I've ever seen, really high quality photo books. But when it comes to the covers, the front and the back cover, and also the spine, they just really struggle to accurately reproduce what the customer builds in their software, and I think that's a bit of a problem. So this has been Jason Dunn looking at the 11-inch by 11-inch hardcover image wrap photo book from Photobook Canada, and you're going to want to check the video description to see the link to the full written review, which explains everything that I've talked about here and some of the background. So thanks a lot for watching.